Good day, students. In the previous videos, we have seen some of the problems on time response in order to how to calculate the settling time, peak, overshoot, and all the things by using the formulas. Okay, the continuing part of this one. Okay, next problem is for a unity feedback system, g of s is given by k divided by s into s plus 10. Determine the value of this k so that the system will have damping ratio of 0.5. Okay, what they given? And also calculate settling time, peak overshoot, time to peak overshoot. Okay, first we have to write down what they are given. Okay, first g of s is equal to k divided by s into s plus 10. Okay, they given the damping ratio, that is zeta is equal to how much they given? 0.5. Okay, this is g of s. Okay, we have c of s divided by r of s, that is g of s divided by 1 plus g of s h of s. Okay, here they mentioned unity feedback means h of s becomes 1. So here first what we have to express this term in terms of standard second order equation. Okay, so that we have c by r, so g of s divided by 1 plus g of s, here unity feedback g of s becomes 1, so g of s is k divided by s into s plus 10 divided by 1 plus k divided by s into s plus 10 into 1. Okay, take LCM of this one, k divided by s into s plus 10 divided by s into s plus 10 plus k whole divided by s into s plus 10. This term and this term becomes cancels, so simplify this one, divided k divided by, multiply this one, s square plus 10s plus k. This is our simplified equation, that is k divided by s square plus 10s plus k. Okay, now we have to compare this equation with a standard second order equation, that is omega n square divided by s square plus 2 zeta omega n plus omega n s plus omega n square. We have to compare this equation with a standard second order characteristic equation. Okay, that is c of s divided by r. Comparing this one, what is omega n square? Omega n square is equal to k. So omega n is equal to root k. Okay, comparing this one. Okay, comparing this one, 2 zeta omega n compare with this one is 2 zeta omega n. See this one, this s term and this n is equal to 10. We know they already given the value of zeta 2, so already known. Omega n we have to calculate, so omega n is equal to 10 divided by 2 into zeta, so 10 divided by 2 into 0.5. So we have omega n is equal to 10 into 0.5 is 1, so 10 divided by 1 radians per second. This omega n expressed in terms of radian per second. Okay, we have omega n, so k is equal to omega n square, so 10 square, this is 100. We have calculated the value k is equal to 100 by using a standard second order function. By comparing this equation with this one, we will get omega n square is equal to k, omega n is equal to root k, 2 zeta omega n is equal to 10, omega n is equal to, we have to calculate omega n, 10 divided by 2 zeta, 10 divided by 2 into zeta already they given 0.5, so 10 radians per second. So what is k value? Omega n square. What is omega n? 10 radians. So k is equal to 10, 10 square is equal to 100. Okay, we have calculated the value of k. Okay, yes. Next, determine the settling time. Okay, settling time. is all of you seen while the deriving the settling time derivation, we have seen that settling time is there for two criteria. One is for 5% criteria and one is for 2% criteria. Settling, next term is settling time. Okay. First we will see for 5% criteria. For 5% criteria, the TS is equal to 4 by zeta omega. 4 divided by TS is equal to 4 divided by zeta omega n. The 4 already we know, sorry, zeta we already know, into 10. This one is, after simplifying this one, we will have 0.85 seconds. TS, settling time, is expressed in terms of seconds. Okay, already we know the formula, 4 divided by zeta omega n. 4 divided by value of, putting the value of zeta and omega n, we will have this one. Okay, yes, and one more term is there, that is 2% criteria, that is TS is equal to 3 divided by zeta omega n. So by putting the value of zeta and omega n, 3 divided by 0.5 into 10, we have 3 divided by 0.5 into 10, that is 0.6 seconds. Okay, for 5% criteria and 2% criteria. If they are not mentioned 5% criteria and for 2% criteria, we have to solve for both. For 5% criteria, 4 by zeta omega n, and for 2% criteria, 3 by zeta omega n. We have calculated the value and we have to express this in terms of seconds because it is a time. Okay, next, what they asked? Peak overshoot. Yes. What they asked? Peak overshoot. How we express peak overshoot? That is peak overshoot. That is MP. MP is equal to what? E raised to minus pi zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square. Okay, e raised to minus 3.142, we have to keep pi as 3.142 into zeta is 0.5 divided by 1 minus 0.5 square. Yes, after simplifying this one, we will have 0.16. This is how to calculate. MP is equal to e raised to minus pi zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square. Putting the value of pi as 3.142 and zeta as 0.5, we have MP is equal to 0.163. Okay. If you want to express in terms of percentage of MP, peak overshoot is, what we have to do? We have to multiply it by 100. That is 16.3%. In terms of percentage, if we want to calculate, then we have to multiply this by 100. That is 16.3%. Next, we have calculated settling time, peak overshoot, and time to peak overshoot. What is that time to peak overshoot? Is peak time. Peak time. That is T. What is the formula for peak time? That is pi divided by omega. We know the value of omega d. If we don't know the value of omega d, so we have to express this omega d in terms of omega n and zeta. Okay, pi divided by omega d is equal to omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square. Okay, pi as 142 divided by zeta as 10 square root of 1 minus 0.5 square. Yes. After simplifying this one, we will have 3.142 10 divided by 10 into 1 minus 0.5 square. Okay. Yes. If we simplify all the things, we will have 0.363 seconds. This is peak time. Time we have to express in terms of second. Pi divided by omega t. Pi divided by omega n square root of 1 we don't know exactly what omega d. So we have to express omega d in terms of omega n and epsilon. Omega d is equal to omega 1 square root of 1 minus zeta square. So 3.14 divided by 10 into 1 minus 0.5 square. After simplifying, we will get. Okay, we also calculated peak overshoot. These are the important problems. Okay, these are easy also. Okay, you can score good marks. Okay, thank you.